What's up, everybody? It's Wakeagel2001 coming at you with another r/Wakeagel2001 Reddit video. There wasn't really that many posts immediately after Halloween, so it took a couple of days to build up enough pictures to react to, but here we go. First up is Business Bed, who has promised to make a Sonic and Final Fantasy crossover himself. So, Sonic X meets Final Fantasy VII. At first I thought that the tones of Sonic X and Final Fantasy are kind of way different, aside from the fact that that Chris Thorndike kind of looks like Sora from Kingdom Hearts. But then I thought about it, and like, the Metarex saga from Sonic X Series 2 is actually, that can kind of be tied into Final Fantasy stuff. Like, you can tie in Planet Eggs with what the life stream is, and I can kind of see room for a crossover there, so sure. And then, Sonic Fan pointed out that there actually already is a Final Fantasy and Sonic X crossover. Although I'm seeing Black Suit Zero down there, so there's a little bit of uncredited Mega Man X in there, unless that's what the X actually stands for, Final Fantasy, Sonic, and X. That could be something. I mean, I'm not really sure, but this picture of Supersonic swinging a Buster Sword is kind of hilarious and awesome at the same time. Next, and a question on what I would use to make a custom of Master Koga from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And Master Koga has pretty interesting anatomy, because he has like a slim chest, but he has a pot belly and short legs. There aren't really a lot of base action figures that have these proportions, but I think if anything it would probably be something like Pete, from the Kingdom Hearts games. Yeah, like I was already planning on using one of these figures to make the Saturday morning version of Dr. Robotnik. But yeah, I could see him being used as a base for Pete as well. And not Pete, Koga. And they even make like a simplified version for like the Steamboat Willie age. That might be a little bit better for Koga because there aren't as many complex costume details to either sculpt over or sand off. It looks more like the smooth ninja garb that Koga's wearing. So I guess I'd go with something like that if I was ever going to make a custom of Pete. A custom of Koga. Sheesh, I keep on slipping like that. Next is something that I uploaded. This was a fan art made by ArtKing3000 of Demon the Cat's original look. Yeah, I bet a lot of you didn't even realize that Demon the Cat was originally based off of a Forces avatar, did you? And like, she had the mask look and everything, so yeah, like, yeah, so like, this is probably the first time I've seen fan art of her actual Forces look, which is kind of cool. Like, everybody's always trying to lay in on that whole harpy wing succubus thing that she has going on, but, like, she originally did start out as a Forces avatar, and this is what she originally looked like. So that's there you go. Up next is a meme. Evil Sonic Forces be like, good game. Yeah, I've been seeing this meme go around, where they like make a negative image and like that's the evil version, and then you have like the opposite thing that they would say, like evil Deku be like, I don't want a quirk, or something like that. But really, you know what? Sonic Forces wasn't even a bad game. There was one bad aspect. The physics for the classic Sonic stages were utterly botched. Like, they were actually pretty poorly done, almost as bad as Sonic 4 Episode 1's physics engine, which is saying something, because Sonic 4 Episode 1 had a pretty bad physics engine. Like, it wasn't even as good a port as the Sonic Generations way that they did the classic stages, and like, I think and it really stung especially hard because it came out, like, within a couple of months of Sonic Mania, which was a darn near perfect replication of the Genesis era physics engine. So, like, we had just finished playing a game that perfectly recreated that physics engine, and then we get another game that supposedly had a higher budget with a completely terrible physics engine for it. But the modern Sonic, the rookie stages, the rookie with modern Sonic stages, all those were solid. I love those. It's like 2/3 of the game was actually really great. I would have liked it the stages were a little bit longer and more complex, but I think they made them shorter because they figured players would be playing them over and over again to get all the collectibles so you could get all the costume elements. But I think, why make so many collectibles? Just give us more costume elements with each unlock, and then, just make the stages longer and more complex, so, we'll be able to unlock more stuff playing fewer levels. You could have done that. Anyway, yeah, I don't think that it was a terrible game, but, yeah, this is a pretty standard meme format. And we'll finish off with what Slincognito did. He made Angel the dog in Hero Forge. Oh my god, that looks weird. I've heard of Hero Forge. Is Hero Forge that service where you can make a character based off of a template, and then they will 3D print your figure as a mini so you can use it in your role playing games and stuff? Is that what Hero Forge is? Because I feel like I've seen this before. It's kind of weird how he gave me the skin-colored arms, despite the fact that this character is wearing a shirt, so it just looks like the skin on the arms is really loose and wrinkly. Probably would have been better just to give him an undershirt, or go with a bare-armed character, but I guess it would be kind of weird to see Angel the dog being all muscular. Then again, it is kind of weird to see Angel the dog with a realistic dog face. Wow. But yeah, that is legitimately awesome. I kind of do like the way that how sometimes the episode of Family Guy where Stewie and Brian were hopping across the multiverse. Sometimes it would be them standing in a new universe, but other times they would actually change to match in with that universe. Like when they went into the Disney universe and they looked all like Disney animation, or when they went into that universe that was a political cartoon and they looked like those political cartoon sketches. That kind of thing. Yeah, I kind of feel like if I slipped into the multiverse and then had to alter my physical appearance, this is what I would look like if I landed in, I don't know, Beastars? A world where there's more realistically anthro characters. This is probably what Angel the dog would look like in the world of Beastars. Although, my dog character is supposed to have, the half floppy style ears, not the pointy ears. He's not a Chihuahua or something. That was the dog I could think of off the top of my head, that perky ears, but I'm sure lots of dogs have that. Anyway, that was all the stuff that I had. Why don't you guys go ahead and go to the Reddit and make your own posts, and we can get into making another Reddit response video hopefully pretty soon. Now I gotta get back to working on some toys. This is Wakeagel2001 signing off.